Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is a crazy day here at the news desk, and the coffee is barely keeping us awake right now. But the soap world never sleeps, and we have a massive summer preview to cover. So let's just dive right into the absolute unfiltered madness that is Salem right now. And we have to start with some casting news because things are shifting fast. The temperatures are getting hotter. And the drama is just boiling over for all our favorite characters. So let's talk about the recast first. It will not be long before Jacob Martinez takes over the role of Javi Hernandez. Al Calderon is out. Jacob is in. His first air date is going to be June 30, which is right in the middle of all this summer chaos. Javi has been dealing with so much mess lately. The Leo Stark drama, the Dimitri heartbreak, the new romance with Gus, the firefighter, and now a new face is going to be dealing with all of it. Just a total swap, right? When things are getting good. But that is how it goes in daytime TV. You just have to roll with it. And Javi is going to need a lot of luck because Salem is not a safe place right now. But let's move over to the teen scene, because Holly Jonas is going through an absolute nightmare. She is going to struggle hard this summer. Health issues are popping up left and right. And then there is the massive lawsuit from Amy Choi. Amy is just relentless. She wants Holly to pay for what happened to Sophia. She is acting like a total bulldog. And now Holly is facing some false drug charges, which is just crazy. Someone is setting her up, or she is caught in the wrong place at the wrong time with those pills. Because of all this extreme stress, her romance with Tate Black might completely collapse. They are facing some really tough obstacles. Tate wants to be the good boyfriend. He really does. But Holly is a mess. She is twitchy. She is acting erratic. And Amy Choi is breathing down her neck trying to get her locked up for manslaughter. Just a totally wild situation for a teenager. Summer is supposed to be fun, not a legal nightmare. So then we have the DiMera boys. Johnny DiMera and Theo are actually trying to do something good for once. They are teaming up as co-CEOs of DiMera Enterprises, which is a huge deal. They want to fix the negative reputation of the company, make it clean, make it respectable, build a better legacy than Stefano ever did. But this is DiMera we are talking about. Clean does not last. Unfortunately, Johnny's going to get dragged into this massive tainted drug investigation. Brady Black and Steve Johnson ask him for help because Sarah Horton just lost a patient named Destiny to a bad overdose. So Johnny starts snooping around the corporate offices, and what does he find? He might actually be forced to take down his own father. EJ DiMera is deep in this mess, and EJ is going to face a severe betrayal if his own son helps bring him down. But Johnny has a good heart. He cannot just let people die from tainted drugs, even if it means throwing his dad under the bus. So EJ is going to be furious, just absolutely livid. And speaking of furious DiMeras, Kristen DiMera is always working an angle. She would be so happy if the peace between Johnny and EJ blows up. But she is already working on another angle to make her brother pay. Because Kristen just reached out to Sydney DiMera. Yes, Sydney, EJ's beloved daughter with Sammy Brady. She is coming back to Salem at some point, probably because Kristen is pushing her to come home. Kristen is totally manipulating the situation. Once Sydney is back, Kristen is going to make it her personal mission to ruin Sydney's relationship with EJ, turn the daughter against the father. It is so twisted, but that is Kristen for you. There is no official news on who is playing Sydney yet, but rumors are swirling. Sydney Malachi looks like a strong candidate based on some behind-the-scenes hints on social media. That would be huge. A new Sydney in town, ready to cause chaos. But EJ has even bigger problems than Kristen and Johnny, because the medical experiment is failing. Lexi Carver's miracle cure is not lasting. Dr. Wilhelm Rolf's solution is a total bust. The Versavix drug is wearing off, and Lexi seems doomed to face a grim fate all over again. She is going to die. Again, leaving all her loved ones grieving. Abe Carver is going to be destroyed. Theo is going to be crushed. And EJ is going to face massive backlash for playing God. He brought her back just to let her die again. The trauma is going to be unreal. Abe is already kicking EJ out of hospital rooms. EJ is going to take a severe physical beatdown over this, and he deserves it. Messing with life and death never works out in Salem, and now Lexi has to say goodbye to her family a second time. Just brutal stuff. And across town, Chad DiMera is exploding. He is screaming at Kat Green because Kat kept way too many secrets about EJ's twisted plans. Chad just found out what has been going on, and he is losing his mind. Kat is rushing to defend herself. She claims it was all part of her ISA job. She is an undercover agent recruited by Shane Donovan. She had to keep the secrets to build a case, but Chad does not care. He has been through too much. He has massive trust issues, especially after Kat pretended to be his dead wife, Abigail. So this is a huge blow up. Chad and Kat were just starting to get close again. They had that nice baseball date with the kids, but now the truth is out. Kat was playing EJ, but she also lied to Chad, and Chad hates lies. So this romance might be dead in the water before it even really begins. Just a messy situation for everyone involved. So let's talk about the baby drama, because it is getting so complicated. Kelsey Kyriakis might have a medical crisis in the future. The poor baby gets sick, and this crisis is going to bring Joy Wesley and Alex Kyriakis so much closer together. They are bonding over their sick child, sharing those intense, terrifying parental moments. And Stephanie Kyriakis is just standing there, feeling like a total outsider in her own marriage. She is not the mom. She is just the stepmom. And she is already dealing with severe PTSD from her kidnapping by Owen Kent. Remember, she just fired a loaded gun at Joy recently. So the tension is thick enough to cut with a knife. Stephanie is losing her husband to his baby mama. Joy is probably loving every minute of it, using the baby's illness to steal Alex away. It is classic soap opera manipulation, and Alex is too clueless to see it happening. But wait, there is more. The mystery of Stefano's chess set is still going. It is going to come with some massive surprises. There is a key player out there carrying out Stefano DiMera's wishes, a missing pawn. Hidden keys. The DiMera legacy is haunting Salem from beyond the grave. And while that is happening, Chanel Dupree DiMera is fighting for her life. She is trying so hard to stay positive. She is pregnant and getting cancer treatment, but she has some really tough challenges coming up. There's going to be a terrifying emergency. Chanel starts bleeding. She goes into early labor. She is terrified for her baby. Johnny is panicking. Paulina is freaking out. It is a life or death situation in the hospital. Chanel just wanted a happy ending, but the universe is throwing everything at her at once. It is going to be a real tearjerker. And finally, let's wrap up the rest of this crazy town. Dmitri von Leuschner is re-entering the picture, which means Leo Stark is going to push a deal that could actually benefit Gwen Rizchek. Those three are always a toxic triangle of schemes and broken hearts. Then we have Sarah Horton. She just confessed her love to Brady Black, but she is secretly still drawn to Xander Kyriakis. She cannot let him go. She is having steamy dreams about him. And she is going to clash hard with EJ at the hospital over all this tainted drug mess. And elsewhere, Ariana Horton's relationship with her mom, Gabi Hernandez, might be broken forever. Ari just found out that Gabby wrote Liam Salejko a massive check to stay away from them. Gabby paid him off to leave town. Ari is furious. The mother-daughter bond is shattered. Gabi always thinks money solves everything. But this time it just cost her daughter's trust. And that is the summer preview for you. Just non-stop chaos.